We're nearly there, just around the corner.
What's that noise?
Wait here, I'll have a look. I think escaping might be harder than we imagined, and I thought I'd timed everything to perfection.
What is it?
Take a look for yourself.
Those lava creatures. Dozens of them.
Octave must be covering his tracks.
They're heading straight towards us.
I can handle this. Where's my...
Missing something?
my sonic screwdriver? Octave has it. It rather appears we're doomed.
They're between us and the ship.
Yes. Where does that tunnel lead? Down that way.
To the surface. It'd get us out of here eventually, but it would take time we don't have.
Time you two don't have. You need to get to a ship and take Catherine to her wedding. I, on the other hand, am dispensable.
Oh, don't talk nonsense.
It may be your only chance. It appears I must take a leaf out of our friend the Piper's book, Antoine.
What are you two blathering about?
He means to lead them away whilst we make a break for it.
No time like the present. Stay hidden until the coast is clear.
Doctor, there's much I need to tell you.
We can discuss it when we're all safe. Good luck. Hey! Over here! This way!
He's mad. He'll never outrun them.
Don't be so sure. He's full of surprises. They've gone. Looks like they took the bait. Quickly, this way.
And yes, and then I stand here.
There?
Yes, and I go through the preamble. We are gathered here beneath the stars to witness the historic union between, insert name here, and so on and so forth. And then the king enters.
Through the main door.
Yes, he has requested the royal march in E minor, or something like that. I have it in my notes here somewhere.
Have we timed them?
Now, go back to the door and walk towards me.
Very well.
It may be prudent to look at the wording of some of these vows. The bit about sharing the blood of their enemies may need to come out. What do humans eat?
Garlic?
She'll not be sharing that with the king, though.
Yogurt?
What's that?
It's a dessert of some kind.
What does it taste like?
Depends. There's a lot of different flavors. I saw an advert once when I couldn't sleep. There. How long was that?
I don't know. Weren't you humming the tune in your head?
I thought you were doing that.
Go back and start again. We'll both hum the march out loud.
Excuse me.
Oh, my Lord Octave. I didn't see you come in. You're a little early for the ceremony, as you can see.
I'm looking for my brother.
He's in the dungeons, I am told, questioning those heathens who tried to poison him.
On the night of his wedding?
Our king never rests. Although if he isn't in his suit soon, we'll be lucky if the ceremony starts on time.
I hope Queen Catherine is giving herself more time to prepare.
I would hope so too, sir. But I hear she's with the king assisting his inquiries.
Ludovic, please take our gifts to the dungeon. It appears that is where you will find both my brother and his bride-to-be.
At once, sir.
And they say to see each other before the ceremony is bad luck.
Halt! Who goes there? I know you. You're Octave's man, aren't you? That bodyguard of his. Do you have business here?
I bring gifts for the king.
Gifts? Well, I'm sure the king will love these bits of rock. But now isn't the time or the place. Please take any wedding gifts to the reception hall. Did you hear me? Please pick them up and take them to the reception hall. You can't leave them arranged like this on the staircase. If nothing else, it's a tripping hazard. Is he deaf? Dim-witted lunk. What is the meaning of this? What kind of rocks are those? Fire! Fire!
Destroy!
What's going on out there? Some sort of drill?
On our wedding night? I doubt it.
I'll go and have a look. I think we're in trouble.
What are those things?
Whatever they are, they're heading this way, and I don't think your guards are having much luck stopping them. Did you see how their swords melted at a touch? Quick, we have to get Greg out of here.
Thank you. What's going on?
No time to explain. Follow me.
Georgie, come on!
He's trying to save the doctor's life. I can't just leave him. Get those doors shut.
Georgie, will those doors hold them?
I certainly hope so. Let's get the scanner on. Whatever those things are, they're growing.
What happened to my guards?
I think they killed them all.
Have you ever seen anything like them before?
No. Look, they're not just getting bigger. It's like they're merging into one creature. One big ball of hot lava.
One big ball of hot lava heading this way.
We're taking off. But I didn't press anything.
Does that screen always show what is outside the shed?
Yes.
Then it would appear we've arrived back in your quarters. We seem to have startled the two ambassadors.
Of course, I know what happened. The doctor must have fixed that displacement circuit he was going on about. The TARDIS knew we were in danger and jumped back to the last place we were parked.
Have we travelled in time?
I don't think so. No. Look, the clock in my room, on the scanner. It's still just after 9.
But it can travel in time. You said so. We must go back. Warn my guards about those creatures.
I can't fly the TARDIS. And even if I could, we're not supposed to try and change the past. The doctor's always going on about the web of time. We need him now more than ever. Where could he be?
Ludovic, did the king receive his gift?
Yes, sir. No one remains alive in the dungeons.
You're quite sure? It is done, then. So simple. Almost an anticlimax. After all this time. Excuse me, Mom.
Me, sir?
Assemble the council and the delegates. I have an announcement to make.
Now, sir? With the wedding mere hours away?
That was not a request. It was an order. Now, do as I command, or I shall find someone more capable of obeying it.
Yes. At once, sir.
Which shuttle is yours?
Whichever is the fastest.
What was that?
Get down!
Is there someone else in here?
Over there, the air vent.
I can't see any of those creatures. Wait, who's there?
Don't worry, we're friendly. Dr. Yamachi, isn't it?
Dr. Suning? I'm glad to see we're not the only ones that made it out of there. How did you get past those things?
A friend of ours is leading them on a rather wild goose chase. Is everyone else in the research section?
Dead? I think so. The 4 of us holed up in one of the testing chambers. Luckily, it was connected to the ventilation system. We need to take a ship. There's no time to waste. Just before those things attacked, our seismic detectors went haywire. I think the volcano is about to erupt.
Then let's go.
We just need to release them for launch. That can't be right.
What now?
They're all on lockdown. Password protected. They won't launch, any of them.
Octave must have grounded them all.
Why would he do that? Do you think he's behind the attacks?
He's insane. Orlok was right about him.
Let me have a go. I've seen Octave put his passcode in the test chamber door. If he's like a lot of us, I'll bet he uses the same one for everything.
I suppose it's worth a try.
There we are. Quick, into this one.
What was it?
Gwendolyn?
Their mother's name.
Was it?
We'd better get on board. Wait, what about your friend?
We need to get you to the palace. The doctor will have to fend for himself. He gave us his chance, let's not squander it.
That isn't good.
What does it mean?
I never expected to hear it again. It means the king is dead. And if I'm dead, then the king is... Oh no.
What is it?
Turn the screen on.
Which channel?
They were going to broadcast the wedding on Channel 1.
They were?
I imagine my death is equally newsworthy. Look.
There's the throne room. All the delegates are there.
And that's your brother.
Who else would be next in line?
Can't we turn the volume up? I can't hear a thing.
Sorry death of our beloved King Orlok. Mere hours before he was due to wed Queen Catherine, it was a cruel and cowardly attack, and it will not go unavenged. As of this moment, the truce between our race and the humans is broken. We kept our side of the bargain. I myself have worked tirelessly alongside them for many years. But it is clear from events tonight that the Day President can no longer be trusted.
Antoine, is this true? Is he dead?
You know Octave and his lies, Kathleen. Do not give up hope yet.
Sounds like an earthquake. Luckily, I'm still underground. But I must be nearly to the surface. Antoine was right. I can feel the breeze. These creatures are relentless. Just a little further, Doctor. There's definitely a draft coming from somewhere. I must have reached the exit. Oh dear. It appears I've reached a bit of a dead end. There's the exit, on the other side of that abyss. Someone has disabled the bridge controls. Oh, why did he have to take the sonic screwdriver? Much too far to jump across. No way to climb up. The fall would kill me. And if I stay here, I have 30 seconds before they catch up with me. So, decision time, Doctor. Only one option left. Follow it is. At least that way, there may be enough left of me to regenerate. If I'm lucky. The fall could kill me outright. It'll be easy. Just step off. No chance to say goodbye. No tears. No explanations. Just a prayer that my replacement, whoever he may be, has the presence of mind to get back to the palace before it's too late. 3, 2... I don't believe it! Antoine!
I'm opening the hatch. Quickly!
Well, Doctor, you've never been one to look a gift horse in the mouth. Oh, it appears I owe you my life. To whom do I owe this pleasure? What is the meaning of this? Handcuffs? Before introductions?
Sit down, Doctor. Don't make me have to stun you.
Oh dear. I appear to have swapped the frying pan for the fire yet again.
A message for me?
It is in the king's own hand, Your Majesty.
Whose hand?
Orlok's hand, Your Majesty.
If I may be permitted to read it aloud, Your Majesty.
Ludovic, why is this human still breathing?
I do not understand this.
I know you don't. So, a message from my late brother. Read it.
Highness.
Read it!
By all the traditions of my honored position, I respectfully challenge the publicly made declaration that my brother Octave is the rightful holder of the title of Night King. Such a transfer of the title could be proper in the event of my natural death, which has not occurred. I therefore beseech my brother to relinquish the title in the most public manner possible and surrender himself to any appropriate inquiry. If such terms cannot be met, I submit a challenge of a duel between myself and the claimant to the throne to occur no later than the stroke of midnight, as is tradition when the throne is in dispute. A copy of this challenge has also been entered into the royal records and issued to the appropriate media channels.
Orlok is alive!
I gathered that.
But this is unprecedented in modern times. That such a mistake could have been made.
Mistake. My brother may live, but he has let our kingdom sleepwalk into a situation where war is unavoidable. He is not fit to continue in the role. I accept his challenge, human. Go and tell him.
At once, Your Majesty.
Orlok must still be within the palace. Let me follow the human. We can snuff out this rebellion before it gains any more momentum.
No. If history is to record this, it will be when I defeat Orlok in open combat. He declared this duel, not me. I will see this through with honor.
I knew he would not dare refuse the challenge.
There must be another way.
We have trapped him in his own lies.
But you could lose.
We sparred as boys. I think I have a good chance.
A good chance? Is that the best you can do?
At this point, I see no other way of taking back the throne. But I do have one more trick up my sleeve. Win or lose, Octave will not be king after midnight.
We appear to have left Earth's orbit. I say, do you have a magazine or something I could read? If this is going to be a long journey, I could do with something to pass the time.
We'll arrive shortly.
Well, one question answered. Somewhere nearby, then. I thought as much. A longer journey, and you'd have locked me away somewhere. Not that I'm ungrateful. At least up here, I can see where we're going. And these restraints I'm in. They're set to explode if I escape, aren't they?
They are. So don't.
Well, I could have done with some warning. I'm rather known for escaping. Lucky for you, I spotted the charge in the wrist plate. Or we'd have both gone up a half an hour ago. I say, if I threaten to take these off, there's no chance you'd take me back to the Night King's palace, is there?
You won't kill us both.
No, it didn't sound very plausible, did it? I wonder how Georgie is getting on.
Your friend who was pretending to be the Hadarati queen?
Well, that's where I've seen you before. You were at the reception yesterday. You gave Georgie a scarf.
A lot has happened at the palace since you left. It's been all over the news. The king is dead. His brother Octave took the throne and declared an end to the truce.
Then we must return there at once. Georgie could be in terrible danger.
I will return. My husband Greg was there looking for you, and I lost contact with him. But first, I must get you to the man who hired us. If I can find this friend of yours, I will take her to safety. That's the best I can offer. I'm sorry.
Your Majesty, an incoming call from General Harker.
Put him on the screen.
Octave, what is happening? 1 minute we receive word that Orlok has been killed, then he's alive. You still hold the throne?
I do, and I will. This duel will only end in one way.
Then what was that announcement about? Orlok has been deposed before the marriage to the Hadarati queen. Our plan succeeded. The throne was your reward. Why on earth would you declare an end to the treaty? You know that can only mean one thing.
I took this throne with no help from you. Did you think so little of me that you could use me as a pawn? One who would still do your bidding when he came to rule half the world? And soon will rule all of it.
Octave, this is madness talking. The day president will have no choice but to declare war. Is that what you want?
You started this war the moment you came to me with the plan to end my brother's life. Our goals may have been the same then, but no longer. Declare war or don't. It makes no difference to me. I control the means of your destruction. This conversation is over. You, here. Master, multiply and spread throughout the palace. Be ready to defend against any attack. Thy will be done. You see, Ludwig, they obey me utterly. With them, how can the humans hope to stand against us? I no longer need this screwdriver from the minister. Now, I alone have control of them. The world will bow before me.
What a charming place your employer wanted to meet up in. I imagine the station is a safe haven for other criminals and bounty hunters. Nobody batted an eyelid at my restraints. How much is the price on my head?
Could you cease prattling for a moment? Pass me one of those hoarder wings.
Were they for sharing? I'm afraid I finished them off. Shall I order more? I'm very sorry, Sutami, but there's no need to sulk about this. Sutami? Strange. Well, she's not moving. Wait, no one is. As if time stopped for a moment, but who could... Oh, no.
Hello, Doctor.
Hello. I imagine you are come to collect me.
Correct.
I like your hat. Is that costume meant to blend in here? You look more like Mr. Ben. You're not Mr. Ben, are you?
My name is Creed.
You're going through a great deal of unnecessary trouble with all this, you know. If the Time Lords wanted a word with me, they had only to ask.
I think with your history, Doctor, you understand our need for a little caution.
So, what can I do for you? Just so I know what request I'm going to completely ignore?
We need information.
Oh, is that all? All right, ask away, but on one condition. I am returned to Earth to help my friends.
You are in no position to negotiate, Doctor. Your friends are already as good as dead. And if you return, you will be too.
Oh, tosh!
That's why we had to take you, here and now. It is a certainty. If you return, you will die. No ifs, no buts. No hope of regeneration, Doctor. This was really the end. Come with me back to Gallifrey. I am saving your life. And in return, we want only what is in your head. What's happening on Earth is no concern of ours. The fate of the universe is at stake.
No.
No? Is that your final answer?
Yes. If it's all the same to you, I'll be on my way. Gallifrey has survived long enough without me. It can survive a little longer, but my actions have placed my friends in danger, and I must make that right.
You can't just leave. She put you in dead man bolts.
Oh, those? Oh, I got out of those the moment you showed up. Oh, by the way, they're currently round both the table leg and one of yours.
What?
Dead man bolts are effective, but they do require that crucial fourth dimension to work. That split second for the circuit to break is vital, and time is moving so slowly here I had hours. But I took the liberty of shortening the fuse somewhat, so that probably won't work again, I'm afraid. No, you'll have to defuse it the old-fashioned way. Be seeing you.
Doctor, come back here. Doctor!
Until night's end.
Until night's end.
Until night's end.
You may kiss the bride, it says here.
Sorry about that. Tradition.
Sorry. I always cry at weddings.
Lucky for Greg here, we'll be skipping the speeches. Cecil, Brendan, it's up to you now to get the Queen to safety. I know at least a dozen guards who will have remained loyal to me. Octave can't have got to them all. They can smuggle you three out of one of the secret tunnels.
This isn't what I expected marrying to royalty would be like.
You will be the Queen in exile. Cecil, you need to make contact with the Day President. He will keep her safe. Thank you for doing this for me, Georgie.
Well, it wasn't how I pictured my wedding day.
Nor I. Brendan, help me get this armor on. I have a kingdom to retake.
You finished them off. I can't believe... Hold on. Where did he go? Where did the table go, for that matter? Oh, it's you.
What are you waiting for? Get after him!
The doctor escaped.
Yes, he escaped. He's probably already stealing your ship and on his way back to Earth. Bring him back, or I will make it as if you never existed. And I am not speaking metaphorically.
Nearly there, Doctor. I think I'm getting the hang of this. Since I worked out that beeping was telling me to put my seatbelt on, it's been relatively smooth sailing. Oh, have I come undone? No, that's a proximity alert. Oh my, a fighter ship of some kind.
This is Baker 1 hailing unidentified vessel. Please cease your approach and leave Earth orbit.
Oh my! Baker 1, this ship only left Earth a few hours ago. My clearance should still be valid.
A few hours ago, the planet wasn't in a state of emergency. I say again, please leave Earth orbit or I will be forced to shoot you down.
Better try some evasive maneuvers, Doctor. I don't mean you any harm, and I'm not part of whatever conflict this is.
You are now entering vampire airspace. Please explain yourselves.
I am in pursuit of an unidentified vessel and within my rights...
Be aware, human, that the truce is no longer being observed. Please leave our airspace, or I will be forced to open fire.
Die, bloodsucker!
Well, at least they'll be too preoccupied with destroying each other to worry about me now. I spoke too soon. Caught in the crossfire! I'm going down! Oh well, down was where I wanted to be in the first place.
Brother, you're here.
Octave, those creatures of yours let me pass. Aren't they good enough to do your dirty work now?
Come now. You know the custom. You challenged me. Who am I to refuse your wish to die at my own hand? Ludovic here will act as the intermediary. Pick your sword.
A choice of weapon. How thoughtful of you.
You each have your weapon. You know the rules. By either death or submission, the loser relinquishes his claim to the throne. Begin.
You should have challenged me years ago, Octave. An attempt on my life does dilute your honor in this somewhat.
We both know it was I who was born to rule. Soon I will take our kingdom to heights you never dreamed of. It is you who will be remembered as the usurper.
That may be true, if there was any chance of you winning this fairly. You could still submit, here and now. You would face exile, but nothing more.
Exile was my punishment before I ever challenged you.
A self-imposed exile. I would only make it formal.
I would rather die.
Then so be it. You cannot win this, you know. Even if you kill me, the throne would pass to my queen. I was careful not to mention the duel overturning any rights of succession.
Because I am next in line. What is this talk of a queen? The marriage never took place. The woman is a decoy. Catherine was taken to my base and past any help by now.
A crime you will pay for, dearly. But I knew about the decoy. I married her half an hour ago. She is the vampire queen, if no queen of the Haderati. Nothing we do in this fight can change that. I outsmarted you, Octave. You will never be king.
No!
I pity you, you know. Not for wanting me dead, but for seeking my approval.
I care nothing for your approval.
Yes, you do. All your machinations, your attempts to be king, it is only me you wanted to convince. How pathetic. Oh, what is this? An earthquake?
There, it is done.
I stumbled, brother. A token victory.
Submit. Say the throne is mine. Disinherit your bride, and I will spare your life.
Never.
There is no time for this. I cut you deep. You will die from that. You do not submit to me.
Long live the Queen.
You fool!
That was another one.
We should go back to the tunnel. We'll never make it to the road if this keeps up.
You can say that again. The ground is coming apart.
Aren't we a little low?
It's the best way to avoid attention. You saw those fighters.
We're close enough to the palace now. We should find somewhere to land. Wait. Look at this. The seismic activity is through the roof. It looks like there's an earthquake happening down there.
That's no earthquake. That's Octave.
What?
His link with those creatures is stronger than he knows. The ground is liquefying. He could rip the planet in half with one thought and kill everyone on it.